Hey guys, welcome to another video. We're going to be predicting week number 6 of the NFL season. So let's go back to week number 5 before we predict week number 6. So, week number 6 was a tough week for me, I think. Started off very poorly, finished the week pretty good. But, yeah, we'll see. I'm still over 500, but it was not a good week. Alright, so the first game was the Buccaneers versus the Bears. Should have been an easy victory for the Buccaneers and Tom Brady. But Tom Brady forgot that there's 4 downs in football. Forgot that he was already on the 4th down. He thought he was on his 3rd. They lose 20-19. I started off 0-1. The Bills and Titans got moved to Tuesday night. I should have picked my team. I should have picked the Titans, but I picked the Bills instead, and the Titans won 42-16, just demolished them. So I started off 0-2. The Jaguars versus the Texans. The Texans won 30-14. I picked the Texans 1-2. The next game was the Bengals versus the Ravens, and this was a no-doubter. Ravens all the way. They win 27-3. So that gets me to 2-3. Next one's the Panthers versus the Falcons. I picked the Falcons. The Panthers won 23-16. I go to 2-4. And then the Raiders versus the Chiefs. I picked the Chiefs. The Raiders won the game. Just demolished them. 40-32. I'm like, I start off 2-5. I start winning here now, though. The Cardinals versus the Jets. The Cardinals won 30-10. I go 30-5. The Eagles versus the Steelers. I picked the Steelers. The Steelers won 38-29. An amazing game by Chase Claypool. Remember that name, wide receiver. He caught 3 touchdown passes. He rushed one in. This kid is going to be a stud. Plus he's Canadian. Plus he has a TikTok. So go check out his TikTok because it's fabulous. So that gets me to 4-5. The next game is the Rams versus the Washington Football Club. The Rams won 30-10. I picked the Rams. I go 5 wins, 6 losses so far. Yeah, see? Not good. The Dolphins versus the Giants. The Dolphins versus the 49ers. The Dolphins won the game 46-17. Demolished them. Jimmy Garoppolo was back. He only played for the half. They kept him out the second half. The Dolphins were all over him. I got myself here at 6-6, but that's wrong actually. That should get me to 5-7. Oh no, this is not good. Okay, so the next one is the Giants versus that gets me to 5-6. This game gets me to 6-6. The Giants versus the Cowboys. The Cowboys won 37-34. A horrific injury by Dak Prescott. He was having an MVP type season. He's now out for the year. It was gruesome. His ankle was like this way when it should have been this way. I'm like, it was gruesome. Not for the faint of heart. But Dak, let's go. Let's make a huge comeback. He's a Mississippi State product. Amazing quarterback. He will be back. The Broncos versus the Patriots got canceled for that week. They will be playing this week. I picked the Broncos, but I'm going to be changing my pick this week. You'll see. The Colts versus the Browns. I picked the Browns. The Browns won 32-21. That gets me to 7-6. The Vikings versus the Seahawks. Seahawks barely beat the Vikings, 27-26. Another amazing game by Mr. Russell Wilson. MVP type season for him. And the last game was the Chargers versus the Saints. And I picked the Saints to win. And they won 30-27. I was like, wait a second, who won? So that gets me to 9 wins, 6 losses. My overall record now is 54 wins, 25 losses. So let's start off right to it. I did not post this on Wednesday because there was no Thursday night game because the Titans and Bills were playing on Tuesday and the Bills were supposed to play on Thursday. So instead, the Bills have been moved to Sunday. So that's why. So there was no Thursday night game. Alright, so the first game is the Texans versus the Titans. I'm going to pick the Titans in this one. The Titans showed me that they are worthy. This is not a favorite team pick. The Titans show me that they are worthy. I'm like, their offense is awesome. Their defense is great. they should roll. They should just keep on rolling against the Texans. The Ravens versus the Vikings. The Vikings showed me that they're pretty good. Took Seattle to the limit, but I'm still going to pick the Ravens to win this one. The Ravens are just too good. The only team that the Ravens can't beat is Kansas City, but I think they're beatable now if the Raiders can beat them. The Las Vegas Raiders. All right. So the Cleveland Browns versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm going to keep going with the Steelers. Seriously, they have a great running back. They have Juju Schuster. James Conner's the running back. Juju Schuster and Chase Claypool. Watch out for this kid. This kid is an absolute stud. Wide receiver, Pittsburgh Steelers. He had 4 total touchdowns. Yeah, he won't be able to repeat what he did last week, but watch him. He's a rookie. He's going to be great for the next 10 years. He's got all the intangibles that you want in a receiver. Tall, good hands, fat, lightning quick. This kid is good. He played for Notre Dame, and he's Canadian, so he's got to be good. The next game is the Bengals versus the Colts. The Bengals are going to continue their struggle, and the Colts are going to pick up a victory. The Colts are not that good either, but the Colts will win. The next one's the Lions versus the Jags. I'm going to pick the Jaguars to win this. I think the Lions are going to be up and down all season, and this is part of their downswing is against the Jaguars. And the Jags are going to come in, sneak a victory at home. The next game is the Bears versus the Panthers. Both teams are pretty good. The Bears had a lucky win last week. The Panthers showed that they're back. I think Teddy Bridgewater and the Panthers will beat the Chicago Bears. Iffy game. A very iffy game. Both teams potentially could be good, really good. So I'm going to pick the Panthers on this one. Washington versus the Giants. Who's going to win this one? I think Washington. Kyle Allen came out, got injured, but the Giants. I'm going to pick the New York Giants in this one. I think the Giants just have a little bit more talent than Washington, and the Giants will come up with the victory. Next one's the Broncos versus the Patriots. Last week I picked the Broncos. This week I'm going to pick the Patriots because Cam Newton is going to be back. He's going to be the quarterback for the Patriots, and he will lead them to victory against the Broncos. Drew Lock is back for the Broncos, but I think his first game being against the New England defense is not a good first game. The Jets versus Dolphins. I think the Dolphins are looking really good. Ryan Fitzpatrick, Ryan Fitzmagic, baby, is looking really good. The Dolphins will cruise in a victory here. The Jets have no idea what they're doing. They just released Le'Veon Bell. I don't think they have a clue what they're doing. The next one that could be the game of the week here. We got the Green Bay Packers versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm going to pick the Packers. They're going to keep on rolling. The Packers have an awesome running game. They have an awesome quarterback, and they have great receivers. And their defense is pretty good. So I think the Packers will just have just a little too much. And I say that, and the next game should be considered another game of the week candidate. We have the Rams versus the Niners. The Niners are struggling. They need a victory, but I don't think this is going to happen today. It's going to be the Rams going to win. Remember, the 49ers made it to the Super Bowl last year, and I think they're on the cusp of not making the playoffs this year. So that is the Sunday night game. So that's going to be a good Sunday night game. Monday, there's 2 games on Monday. Because the Chiefs and Bills didn't play on Thursday, they're now playing on Monday at 5 o'clock p.m. We got the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Buffalo Bills. The Chiefs picked up Le'Veon Bell, who the New York Jets released. The Chiefs are going to roll all over Buffalo this week, and yeah, they're going to take the victory. The real Monday night game is the Cardinals versus the Cowboys. This one could be a good one. Cowboys are going to be led by Andy Dalton now, not by Dak Prescott. The Cardinals are they're a good team. They're a good young team. I'm going to pick the Cardinals to win this one. They've kind of had a couple of hiccups in the last couple of weeks, but I think they'll get back on track. The Cowboys' defense is horrendous, and we'll see how good their offense is. I'm not believing in them until they show me. Alright guys, so remember to subscribe to the Cali Enjoy Squad, hit that notification button so you don't miss out on any of our videos, smash that thumbs up button, share with family and friends, and before I say bye, I'm going to go through the teams that I picked. I picked the Titans, Ravens, Steelers, Colts, Jaguars, Panthers, Giants, Patriots, Dolphins, Packers, Rams, Chiefs, Cardinals. Enjoy week number 6. It's going to be a good week, and hopefully there's no canceled games, or there's hopefully all the games go as scheduled. So let's keep it up. Let's go.